this is Kathy from Speak for Organics, and today I wanted to talk to you about this book, The Urban Farmer by Curtis Stone. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Curtis Stone, first of all, where have you been? Just kidding. But really, he is an urban farmer. He has plots of land throughout the city, Kelowna, BC, and he farms in his own yards and other people's yards that he leases from. So he's really an expert in small-scale backyard farming that you can still profit from and make a living from. He is the owner-operator of a farm called Green City Acres, and as I previously said, they have a lot of plots throughout the city and where they grow vegetables for farmers markets, restaurants, retailers, you name it. They grow vegetables for, and so he has really dialed in how to be a profitable urban farmer. The urban farmer is all about starting a market farm in your own yard or somebody else's. So this book is designed to help you learn the crop techniques and business strategies you'll need to make a good living as a market farmer on small plots of land. It's no surprise that I really like this book. If you've read any of my articles, I constantly reference it, always refer to it, and it just has a lot of really useful information. So even though we are rural farming, I find this book really useful, despite the fact that we're not urban farmers. It really hits all of the areas that you need to know in order to be a successful farmer, such as even finding the right land, how to start your plot from that land, the infrastructure needed, the equipment necessary, the operation and process systems that you'll need to have in place. Even goes into crops and crop planning, the harvesting process and the processing of what you harvest of your crops, and selling. Very important pieces of the puzzle that you need to put together in order to be a successful market farmer. I especially like all the details that he has in this book, like specific numbers. For example, this graph, you probably can't see it, but it's for your farmer's market, and it has like what product he sells at the farmer's market, how he sells it, like is it salad greens, does he sell it separately, the price that he sells it for, how big of a package, so the unit weight, how he packages it, and just miscellaneous item details. Like it's all here, and he has many charts and graphs and just so much information. Like we have a lot of writing in this book. And so that's really useful, specific information that not every book has. I find that a lot of the reference books for market gardening don't have specific numbers, and although obviously it's going to be different in our area than his, and this might have been written, prices have changed since this book was written, but it gives you a good idea of his thought process and how he sells his produce and what customers like. It's really valuable information that you can't find in every single book that you come across. It's no surprise that I highly recommend this book if you're even thinking about starting a market garden, if you're a beginner, even if you're not a beginner and you just want some ideas and get the juices flowing again. I highly recommend this book. Like, it's very much used and it will help you out. Even if you're not an urban farmer and you're a rural farmer like us, it still is very useful. I did not read this book from cover to cover. I referred to the areas that I needed to learn about, and I think over time having this book, I have pretty much covered all of this, and we're starting to go to the farmers market this year, so that section is going to be hit pretty hard here in the very near future. And it's just a really great reference book to have. So I will link all of Curtis Stone's social medias in the description below so you can check him out. I highly encourage you to watch his videos and just see what he's doing, because he's doing some really interesting things. I hope you like this review, and if you found it useful, would you consider giving this video a like and subscribe? I'd highly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.